Happy Wednesday. So yeah, I'm here in the cafeteria at UCSF. I'm getting surgery for a few hours now, and yeah, I'm sure you can imagine it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster ride. And sort of trying out all the tricks and tools that we practice here. They're all coming in pretty handy. And at the same time, it doesn't take away the fear, the worry, the anxiety, the what if, all that stuff. It's there. I'm finding that finding some equanimity is kind of the best that I can do here. And so I thought spending some time on equanimity would be fun. Um, I think I've used this with you guys before. This idea of I call it the Zen of Google Maps. So you get in your car, you put in your destination, and it's giving you instructions. And then, for whatever reason, more often than not, I managed to take the wrong exit. There's something about maybe there was a lag, and where I am on the road, it's like, oh, I took the exit too early or too late. And the cool thing about Google Maps is it just rearranges itself and says, oh, okay, well, so hang another right over here and then do a U-turn and then just sort of reorganizes the route that, to get you to where you're trying to go. And there's no drama in it. This is very matter of fact. It's a very neutral, like, oh, okay, now this, if we took this exit, then here's what we got to do from here on out. And I just think of that as a great metaphor for what equanimity is all about. So I just define equanimity like that: mental calmness, composure, evenness of temper, especially in difficult situations. So that ability to just sit in the middle of whatever um, circumstantial, mental, physical, emotional turmoil is going on, that ability to just kind of sit with it and be with it and just trust that, the next U-turn will present itself if that's what you need to do, or the next, exit you'll just take that one and you'll figure out what happens next. And to be able to do so from the state of calm and composure, I like that word, composure. So I thought let's spend some time flexing our equanimity muscles and seeing where that goes. So close your eyes. In a couple minutes, we'll land. So just noticing sounds. I'm in a very noise-rich environment right now. I'm just noticing I have no control over them. They just pop up. People down the hall are talking at a certain volume about something. And again, it's just happening. And the cool thing about noticing sounds or becoming mindful of them is this realization that they are not me. I'm the experiencer of these sounds that are happening out there. And I can choose to either notice them, I can choose to respond to them. But either way, I'm still stuck with just this is what's happening. And I can find my center, my groundedness, and that sense of clarity of like, yep, this is me. Those are the sounds, not the same thing. Of course, the same holds true for physical sensations that you experience in the body. They too are not experiences that we necessarily choose, they just happen. And we notice them and we react to them depending on if they're pleasant or unpleasant. And then with time, they invariably get replaced by other sensations. It's just happening all the time. Same with emotions. They too are choiceless. They appear, we experience them in the body, they do their thing. Usually within minutes, they fade and are replaced by other feelings and emotions. And that certainly holds true for thoughts, so ideas, any sort of mental activity, memories, ideas about the future, beliefs. These two, they feel so personal. There's this tendency to really identify with them, but they are no different than sounds, sensations, feelings. They just appear, they do their thing, we react or we don't, and they get replaced by the next round of ideas or thoughts. And hopefully when we're in a state of calm like right now, it's really easy to notice that space between I and these experiences of thoughts or emotions. It's very clear that I am not my thoughts, I'm not my feelings, I'm not the sounds that I hear. These are experiences I'm having. But there's no confusion there. In my experience, that gets a whole lot harder when the thoughts are rapid fire and the emotions are really intense and the sensory experience is maybe even painful. And so that's where equanimity comes in. So that ability to maintain that composure, that sort of being in the eye of the storm, and just noticing there's all this stuff happening, most of it's compelling me to react or do something about it. First, just noticing these are just things that are happening, they're just experiences. And if I can remember that I am not those things, it makes it easier to just maintain that sense of composure or calm. If you're able right now, see if you can really notice the feeling tone of what equanimity is like. When we're in that space of intentionally holding our state, our groundedness, composure. Like, what's it like to inhabit that space, to be the eye of the hurricane? And the paradox here is, I think, although our nervous system has a tendency to want to speed up and do things quickly when we feel stressed, I think if we're able to remember this sense of equanimity, we make better decisions, we fumble less, more deliberate, and we can be a little more like Google Maps, just course correct, make changes, adapt. without drama, without intensity, just very matter of fact and say, oh, now this, and move in that direction and make these choices. Equanimity is one of these skills that the more time we put into it up front to familiarize ourselves with what it's like to be in contact with equanimity, we see the easier it is to find that place again when things get a little crazy in our lives. So it's very akin to like running or doing any kind of physical training. The body adapts, the mind adapts, and then we're just fitter and more capable when it comes time to run after the bus or run up the stairs or whatever we might be challenged to do. Sensing the body taking up space, breathing, feet on the floor. In that space of equanimity, we can pretty much do anything that needs to be done in life. Take a deep breath in. Long, slow exhale. Relaxing the neck, shoulders, jaw. Hold the exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In and out. Relaxing the hands, the belly, chest. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed, let the body breathe. Just taking note of what it's like to inhabit this space of equanimity, and then imagine yourself going through the rest of your day staying tethered to this experience. Once you can open your eyes, come on back. That wasn't too noisy, you guys. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for some gratitude. Appreciate you all.